anyways, let's see what the midpoint is. We're looking at Chapel. Alrighty, so we all know, or most of us should know, but in case you don't know, Chapel, the Allies are heavily favored to cap first, and why might that be? Why might that be? Because if you look at the Ally side for Chapel, if we zoom in here real quick, you will see it's on their side of the grid here in F column. And so they have a much easier route inside of there, right? And so they can get their trucks right up here behind the strong point, get a bunch of bodies in the circle, and they are good to go. As opposed to the Axis, who have to fight through the open field right up there, go down to the south, right? And so it's not much easy time for them as it is for the Allies. Plus, the Allies can do some little truck snipes, but we'll see what happens here today. Usually what we see is the Axis overload the south here in this complex down here. And the point will be constantly flickering between contested, between defending and capture, because of just all the sector pressure that the Axis usually apply, okay? RMC spreading out, getting a bunch of bodies around the point. A lot of bodies actually jumped out early. A lot of bodies jumped out. Ooh, nice arty round. Wipes a good chunk right there. Big Axis presence to the south, as said during the pregame. No real presence up here to the north yet. We do have one transport truck actually coming out. So these guys will get out, look to control Alamo. So we're going to call this Alamo up here. And this is just the building complex down to the south. Whole bunch of bodies streaming in from the south. We do have the Panzer IV and the Lukes down here, pushing up towards point a little bit. No initial close contact. Still a little bit spread out. But plenty of arty falling around the point, that's for sure. Man, this point is getting obliterated. Oh my gosh. Yeah, with only one arty gun, as you can see the impact that the strong point of Chapel has. All those bodies from RMC are trying to rush to that open field, but artillery is just smoking them as they try to get across right here, and Chapel is desolate at the moment. No real Allied bodies there, and I think SAS is actually going to secure the first cap. Artillery is just shutting RMC down, and we'll go check back at artillery, see if RMC is sending their recon guy and their sniper back there. Ooh, nice rocket there, going into the, I think that was the medium. Opening medium gets taken out for the Allies. Allies in a that Ally medium was not in a good position, exposing its frontal armor to the Axis Panzerschrecks. All right, so RMC putting up a good fight here on points. A very good fight. The opening cap has not been settled, ladies and gentlemen, has not been settled. But artillery is just ravishing this point like no other. Okay, looks like we may see a cap here, Panzerschrecks will start to get a little bit more closer to the action as this point gets settled. Gene Dog, and we should see the first cap. All right, first cap goes to SAS, capping Utah, Chapel. Okay, the Stewie gets popped. So that'll be the end of that. And we look at the map situation. Dog Squad still working on some reflank options down here. So excellent job by Dog Squad, not opting for the lone attack on Hill 5. Working up north to counterflank RMC's push. And they'll be wrapping around here to hope clean up the front line. And so that way the entire team can push to the east. RMC looking to go take Alamo. Oh, that might be the opening Tiger, actually. It just got wrecked. No, it was a Panther. Opening Panther got wrecked right here behind the point. It was facing westwards. So I'm assuming something got marked back here. And they meant to go take it out. I think I hear a Greyhound. Greyhound should be right below us. So Greyhound comes in the back line, causes the Panther to turn around. And I think they got smoked from the back from assuming a 76 out there. Be sure to ask any questions below if you have about something I said during the match, maybe what a team might be doing. More than happy to answer you. And we have the Greyhound coming around here looking to get the P4 kill. The communication did not come back to the Panzer IV crew. Will they get surprised? Greyhound crew goes to run over the supply, but they get the supply guy. The Greyhound will continue off. Panzer IV has done a little loop-de-loop here. And the Greyhound will look to get out of dodge. Bombing run is coming in. This is going to be a Axis bombing run going over Hill 5, it looks like. Straight through the line at Hill 5. Popes is the only one holding him back, but Popes just gets popped by Flavors. And just like that, SAS has hard cap penetration right now. And back here, we're going to have a medium in support, I think. Yep, medium 75 in support. Looks like we're down to no arty guns for the Axis. Okay, so Recon doing their damage back there. Very interesting. Both sides opting for multiple medium tanks versus saving up enough fuel for a heavy. Like that, it looks really good for SAS to cap Hill 5 here. They're going to be sort of set up ready for a big roof attack, red roof attack. We expect a really big spawn wave though to the bottom left out of that Gary right there to try and save this. Rocket comes in. I think it was just short of the Gary. Yeah, SAS is much in control of the point right now. Big spawn wave comes in. I think it's going to be a little bit too late though. They're starting to get mowed down as they try to cross the hill. SAS is firmly in the strong point. And with no artillery to support them, this is going to be a little bit brutal. Just a little bit. They're trying to get up there. Smoke is going popped off, but it looks like SAS is going to cap regardless. And yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, so SAS goes up 4-1 here today on Utah. With Chapel and Mill Hill 5. I almost said Mill 5. But Hill 5 as the 4th point. Red Roof is already being capped. Just a couple guys back here, though. Just Jim Dog and a Panzerschreck. Or an AT guy. One artillery gun currently being able to be run. Two guys back here in Hill 5 or Red Roof House. Remember, once the point is starting to be capped, everybody, they cannot spawn at their HQ spawn. So they need a garrison here to respawn with. But I don't see a spawn wave. Big spawn wave comes in from the north, which is not good. They're going to be well out of sector. One squad lead does come in, though, it looks like. One OP may be alive. Sergeant 10. Point is contested for a few seconds. RMC's booking it RMC's booking it towards a point. And SAS is proving why they were 80% win favorability today. Okay, we'll see how this plays out. A massive spawn wave coming in from the north. Look at that big spawn wave. But SAS has pretty much ran towards the circle here, and they're going to try to lock this down. Should expect to see a bombing run or something from the Allies. We're almost at the 60% cap mark. $75% cap right now in favor of SAS. Everybody's booking it towards the point. Armor is getting up towards the beach. Airhead has been called in right on the point, so they're going to have a spawn wave right on there. And I think it's going to be a little too late for RMC to save this. We'll see, though. We'll see. Big airhead spawn wave right inside the circle, so that's a massive amount of cap weight just came in. No bombing run from the Allies here on point, and I think this may be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, bombing run's coming in, but I think it's going to be a minute too late. I think it's just going to be a little bit too late here, and the cap is going to go to SAS with a quick 5-0 victory here on Utah today.